finish line. And yo, like that bumper, that song goes hard, man. I'm chilling out, I'm jamming out, I'm ready for this final map of the Carry First Val ZA Cup. It's Goliath coming up against Nixa. It has been incredibly close, 2-2, toe-to-toe, and we got one map left to bring it home.
Yeah, one more map to go right now. It's gonna be Ascent, and of course, you know, we were building it up before. We had a little bit of an issue, but now we should be good to close this one out now. Now it is on the players, it's on their owners to really pull it through for themselves, for their organizations. Heck, let's go as far as to say for their friends and their families, right?
And you know the friends and families are watching.
Yeah, for sure.
They're always there. They're hiding in the Twitch chat there. They're ready, and they want their, you know, their loved ones to succeed. So thank you very much, chat, for sticking around with us. Thank you for the few stragglers that are still here in the audience. We appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, that's right, that's right. We see you, we see you. we love the fanatical support that has come through for these two teams. But now we turn our attention to Ascent, and we have a lot of question marks about Ascent, right? Nixa have come through with some very new and innovative compositions throughout the day, and we have to wonder, are they going to do the same thing here? Is it going to be something new, or is it going to be stock standard and play it safe?
Yeah, that is really the question. I'm not too sure. It is honestly something we're going to have to just wait and see. The KJs are coming out. We did mention that before we had the break, that should be the stock standard Sentinel that we'll see here.
Okay,
Toothless,
so
of course, on Astra. I mean, comfort pick for Toothless, I feel.
yeah, King on the KO, and I think that makes a lot of sense for us, right?
The Sky is on
see?
Phoenix.
It's confusing. Sky, yep, back on that tried and true, that, you know, super familiar one. Yeah, okay, Fade and Astra, that's definitely not... I mean, this is a very off-meta comp from Nixa. The only thing that they've got that's really, really meta is the KO and the Killjoy. The rest is very much off-meta. Folks, if you want to see what the meta comp looks like, it's what Goliath is running.
Exactly
that
what
is bog standard, right? And that's kind of what we predicted before we had to, you know, before we had some issues. That's what we thought they were going to come through with. It is the tried and true, the meta, and now we are jumping straight into it, folks. The final map of the Carry First Val ZA Cup. Let's make some noise!
And it's going to be a quick play over here. Kang does manage to take out Morgs, being a little bit overzealous. Does still have control of Boathouse. And now maybe all that energy that they had trying to rush into this one will be stomped as they try to run in. The Chants are also coming in. Even though we don't have a massive crowd still left over here, they're still supporting their boys. Mandalorian will be able to get this plant without much of a contest. Toothless looking to venture into Catwalk. Maybe see if anybody's looking to lurk in from tree but doesn't spot anything out. Mandalorian will go into hell. Shock darts now coming in from Robobo. There goes the recon bolt to get as much information as possible. And it's just gonna be a crazy swing coming in over here from Toothless, coming out of tree. And now it's Mandalorian. Travis, just Travis actually waiting. Has to swing on in and he can't. Toothless will take that kill and secure this round for Nixa.
Solid map control here. Also, guys, I just want to remind you, right? You can still vote for your MVP of the day, acgl.gg/vote. My MVP of the day is definitely Mango. What about you?
Yeah, I think Mango as well.
Yeah, I think Mango,
my MVP of the day so far.
But it's up to you, chat. You decide who is your MVP of the day. One map left to get those votes in as Nixa battle tooth and nail to claw their way back into contention here. 1-0 so far. Pistol round firmly in the bag. That's definitely going to give them a little bit of a boost to the confidence as we head into the rest of this map.
Let's see now what they can do. Shiko coming in. They brought the sheriffs up. They want to be aggressive on this. They're clearing out all of the utility, making their way onto site. They will be halted for just a moment. Thui does take out Morgs. The rest of the team is starting to make their rotations in. Kang takes a lot of damage. He's trying to spam, but he doesn't manage to do it. The shots now not connecting so well. Cloaksy Thui linking up. Made it so difficult. Oh no, Two-Face!
Two-Face!
He recovered the Bulldog and maybe we thought that he would have an opportunity to make something happen. It's all left now to Robobo, who takes one out. He almost gets the next one.
Ah, the labored spray from Two-Face. He needed those shots to connect and they just were not... You know that happens to me all the time.
Yes.
I'm like, my crosshair's on his head. Why is it not working? Sometimes the Valorant do a little bit of trolling. And unfortunately, I mean, Nixa, right? You give them that opportunity, instantly going to take that into their hands and make sure that they can confirm themselves this second round. It was an expensive one, that being said. They do manage to keep 2 Bulldogs into the next round, but it is going to be a potential reinvest here. And this is going to be pretty crucial because GG come into this with a full buy, but Nixa can't really afford to full force into this if they want guns into the next. So yeah, the hard balancing act, and it looks like it's going to be the Bulldogs, 2 Sheriffs, and a Classic. Very little utility to play with here, and they're going to have to make some magic happen with it.
Yeah, it should be somewhat of an easy round for Goliath Gaming here to put under their belts. But so far the entire day, I can't really say that's always the case. LeBron does spot out quite a little bit of information over there. Morgs is looking to be super aggressive, takes a bit of decay, has to get out, dip away. TP into logs over there from Mandalorian. Now let's see exactly what happens. They will be closing out the door. Don't spot anybody out, but I'm sure they are aware that there will be a couple of members hanging in that market area. Plunge should be straightforward here for Goliath Gaming. Morgs does take out Sky. So far, so good here for Goliath. Kang now looking to be a bit of a nuisance, is backed up by 3 of his teammates. And Mandalorian, Morgs linking up, but Cloaksy's trying to make something possible for Nixa. They do lose a lot of their weapons though.
Yeah. I mean, Nixa do a really good job of keeping that super close despite the fact that they didn't have a lot of weaponry. Well done to GG to snag that away, but it's not as clean as they would have wanted. Definitely needed that to be a bit more of a punish round. Especially now, you know, we know it's the last map to do or die, and these small mistakes can really come back to bite you. Thankfully, still a bit of cash left remaining. Ultimate's coming online here. We've got null command available for Cloaks. Could be really big for denying some space here. Have to be careful of Mandalorian, right? Those ults have been super impactful throughout the day.
Yeah, especially on the scent, the lurks. You have to make sure that you're always watching them. Morgs front of the line as usual. Thui has to be cleared out. They do spot him out. He's caught with utility in his hands. I don't know if they'll know if there's another player in on this one. They have to try swing this together. That's the spike down. And Sky just clicks on heads and takes them out. Robobo will eventually be able to spam him out with the Odin. And then there is another refrag there. It's 3v3. Taunt does go down. All the players are coming from defender spawn currently. Let's see what they can do. Null command is activated. It's leaving it just down to a gun battle. And the gun battle is looking like it's going to be in the favor of Robobo with the Odin in his hand from Boathouse. Sprays them down.
Look at him, man. Yeah. This excitement was not happening on the first 2 maps.
I think in terms of Valorant, you know, personalities in South Africa, right? Robobo has to be at the top of the list, right? You know?
Yeah. He's our boaster.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
Get out of my head.
Oh, we love to see it, man. We love it. We love when those personalities do come out. The brains and the skill and the fun, all wrapped in one.
Sometimes it's just about having fun, but when
Nixa is not having
money
fun,
on the line. All right, let's see what happens. They're trying to work their way in now. Bladestorm is activated by Morgs. He's taking up a lot of the space. Mandalorian's also TP'd on top of Generator. And there is nobody that's here. Two-Face takes out Toothless. And it should be pretty much straightforward now to get a plant on in. Oh, they're taking a lot of damage from that spam. And yeah, this Odin is going to be dangerous to deal with the entire game over here for Nixa. Travis being quite aggressive on that one. Cloaksy managing to bring it back a little bit. Morgs, Robobo get those 2 frags. It's leaving it up to Sky. And Sky goes down 3-2.
Comfortable round here again for GG. 4 players that maintain their lives. They're going to be feeling happy with that one. Nixa, it was an eco from them. Gonna have some weapon. Oh no, surely not.
Surely not.
Surely not. Double Odin on the field here. Now we do have the Fade ultimate, right?
Yes.
And I feel like combining that with the Odin could be terrifying. As you know, Nightfall, face your fears, the whole thing. Yeah, pretty freaking scary. Oh, they did sell the other one. Okay, I'm okay with this now. This is okay.
Yeah, this makes a little bit more sense. It's looking like it's going to be a very quick take once again. Morgs is already on top of Generator. Toothless does take out Two-Face, but they will be able to bring him back up on his feet thanks to that null command. Some spams trying to just get him there, and I mean, they're just cover firing currently in that situation. They should be able to close the door, but it's going to be the Hunter's Fury here. Robobo manages to capitalize on that so much. putting them back in a good situation. The plant's already gone down. They've noted that a lot of players are going to be here inside of Evan, but Kang takes out 2. It's leveled things up almost. Oh, Two-Face. Mangalorean, Two-Face, Robobo. They just have such good positioning right now. They're struggling to really handle this right now, Nixa. Crowd is popping off over here. They want to see this trophy go home into that Goliath cabinet, it looks like.
You wouldn't believe that it's like 6 people making that much noise. They are. Hyped,
it's more like 10 people.
Yeah,
you know?
okay.
Yeah,
we
man,
won't underestimate the GG voice.
The GG.
I will say that was a really smart Hunter's Fury from Robobo because he knows where Toothless died. So when the res comes through, not res, what was
the null?
The null, thank you.
Yes.
That res, yeah, okay.
Res.
I knew there was some sort of a res involved. So he knew where that happened. So as soon as that comes out, Hunter's Fury shuts it down, beautifully positioned. Very smart play there.
Yeah. Recon bolt out, try to get some information for any spammable people. And now they're shifting all of their focus back in towards mid. They're working their way towards catwalk. They've noted that Cloaksy is inside of market area. And now they'll all be pushing through tree. Wow, they just gonna sell this one as a little bit of a fake, especially since Robobo has gotten an entry onto Kang, who was being a little bit exploratory, and all of the rotations have now been pulled by Nixa. They're leaning more towards that A side. Robobo picks up that orb. It's critical, right? I mean, Hunter's Fury, especially on Ascent, is so critical. It seems like it's gonna be an easy take for them. Just making sure to spam whatever they can. And let's see what Cloaksy can do coming out of market. They're closing the door on him. He's not even looking to really contest it just yet. Morgs is right against this. This should be an easy kill for him. Gets the first one, swinging out onto Thui. Does enough damage at least to keep him a bit paranoid. Ooh. Careful there, buddy. Yeah, finally gets him out. Curveball goes out by Sky. Not able to really capitalize on that. And it's just like Toothless and Sky trying to spam things. Oh, he gets one with the hot hands and then with the spray. It's looking dangerous, potentially, if they can especially recover some of these Vandals, which they do, but Travis is just ready. He swings out. Toothless! Toothless's Sheriff the entire day, right, has just been absolutely nuts. And now he finds himself in a clutch situation. He takes down one. He knows where Robobo is, hiding in Boathouse. But Robobo does not falter ever with the Odin in hand.
Great positioning there. That could have been so close, right? And you've got 2 possible entry points there. You've got the 2 archers, so depending on which one you choose, like, had they decided to push through the right arch, Robobo might have been caught off guard. But instead he heads towards where the spike is. He knows that time is running out, and Robobo realizes there's no way he's going to push me the long way because then he still has to get to spike. Holds the line, holds down M1, and there you have it. It's another round in the back pocket for Goliath. They're feeling very confident and comfortable here. So now, with a few ultimates online, right, including lockdown, no counter Hunter's Fury available, this could be the perfect opportunity to pull that out.
Yeah, it really could be. Fragment there won't delay the push that was coming in from Morgs. So now, they will just slow things down. We'll send out the outro just to get a little bit of information. There goes that lockdown. It should push those players at least into that small, tiny corner that's there on the Boathouse. But look at where Mangalorean is. Mangalorean is on an exploratory mission. But there's just so much of that utility. Oh no. The KJ is pulling away just in time. They've got a lot of space over here through the tree. I'm not too sure if he's going to be ready for that, and he's not going to be. Haze Mango, he hard swings that. Toothless ready for it. The plant will go down though. The rest of the members of Nyx are now making the rotation towards the side. I just am loving the position maybe. Okay, no, I thought he might try go through into mid there, Robobo, and get a bit of a flank going on, but he's rather going to come and support the rest of the team. Here comes the Cosmic Divide and the Nightfall as they try to swing on out. But the Sky has not cleared that player, and it's at least they take him out. Cloaksy linking up with it. Robobo and Travis left to their devices. It's ticking down. They have such a great opportunity to get a spam on in.
Oh!
What a shot from Sky!
Through the smoke, through the wall, and a direct connection to allow themselves the defuse. And so the shenanigan in tree. So you've got the Prowler going out. Prowler actually does spot out Two-Face. But now Sky still has to be careful, because even though they know that player's there, he can't just turn his back. So he's like checking, and unfortunately he does get taken down, but he gets traded. And that is what's so important. It's such a big moment there, I think. And Nixa do an incredible job of holding that one down. And that's exactly what they needed, right? And they only used the one ultimate, the one lockdown, and it opened up the door to that round for them. And they still have 3 more ultimates to play with. Every possibility that they can bring this back, bring us up to a tied up score.
They've detected 3 players, or just lingering on Cat. Spike is leaning towards A. They are venturing into tree very shortly. Toothless will have to retreat. Can't hear anything. So it's a little bit paranoid because now they're going to enter the side. Will they clear hell? That's the real question. Mandalorian does take out the run it back at least. Pop flash in. They do manage to clear out the player in hell. But the trades do come in. It is the advantage towards Nixa. Toothless does take out Morgs as well, which is just unlucky. And now Two-Face has to manage to do something nuts. In the position that he's in is the swing out now. Spike is in an awkward position to collect. I like how they're playing on both opposite sides here. They have enough information to really understand exactly what's happening. He looks away at the wrong time, but he doesn't really connect those shots there. Toothless. He's looking now to wrap around to be a flanker.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds to play for. What will Goliath do here? Two-Face is weak. Robobo has to really come up on top of here, but he can't. Jumps up, just not ready for it. Yeah, the timing on that flash just didn't work in his favor. And especially with the flanker coming around, he's blinded, he's got no time. It's pretty much just over here. And it should be the 4th round there.
Yeah, another solid one, right? Like, Sky has been playing out towards tree quite often, and Morgs is expecting that, so he swings out to try to win out that duel, but because of the positioning of the astral cloud smoke, unfortunately it favors Sky. So, able to get that kill, Morgs is off the board, and now Nixa have that huge advantage. And again, I mean, that post-plant played so, or rather, not post-plant, but the hold before the plant can go down. Robobo tries to get up into heaven, but as we saw, the flash was just a little bit too late there. The timing just did not connect the way that it needed to. And Robobo gets caught out, Two-Face caught alone on the site, pins it in from every direction. And Nixa now 1 round away from evening out the scoreline here. Robobo on nothing more than a sheriff, doesn't have the Hunter's Fury online. I would have thought that maybe Morgs drops the rifle to Robobo, then pops the Blade Storm, but maybe they're saving that for just in case they find themselves in an eco in the next.
Yeah, I think that's the case. Ooh, Kang opens up the round by taking out Mandalorian, who we know, of course, is such a pivotal player for the Goliath roster. Cutting a little bit of the noise, but look at where the Spike is traveling right now. There's only going to be 1 member on the B side who will be ready to receive this.
Yo, Fade Anchor though. Like, I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, it's a bit of a toughie. We've got both initiators playing on B. And now the comm to make this rotation is coming through. Flash drive goes out to quickly clear out. They spot 1 player in the back lines. Cloaksy takes him out. At least the trade comes in from Travis. They should note that there should be a player here in Bodas, and they haven't just yet. And it's going to be this Odin spam coming in from Thui. The rest of the Nixa players have already started making the rotation. Travis just trying to catch him out. Not too sure if it's really gonna work out for him. Him and Morgs need to. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That nanoswarm, perfect. Giving themselves a fighting chance. They're gonna both be playing on site. Let's see what they can do here. Spams will give them a little bit of information on exactly where someone is gonna be. And the Killer ulti coming out is something else. It's gonna be tied up 5-5. Nixa found their 2nd breath here. And this is what we wanted to see out of this map number 5, right? We didn't want it to really be just, for example, Goliath rolling over Nixa or Nixa rolling over Goliath. We just wanted to see this back-to-back.
Yeah.
They're giving us the final map that we deserve thus far.
That's it, right? I think, we were saying it, right? A blowout map would be so disappointing after such a toe-to-toe, evenly matched out series. And okay, that lockdown, I have some questions about that. Being said, I mean, Kang getting a lockdown like in 2 rounds, pretty impressive. Kang's been on his game, but I don't know if it was really necessary to pop that there. That was a pretty expensive round. It does not necessarily break GG's economy, but it puts them in a very, very tight spot here. So it does give a huge advantage, and Nixa have a chance to try and build up those ults again. Yes. But it was a massive investment.
Yeah, and they're going to be on a bit of a broken bio via Goliath. They've lost quite a couple of rounds. The spam coming in over here with the Odin from Market. Doesn't find a match. Two-Face is already making his way onto side. They should be able to close this door. The Blade Storm is going to be dangerous. Here comes the Hunter Series to try to get some information. Mandalorian also takes down one. And they've opened themselves up. It's looking good for them to win this eco round. They just need to get the spike on side. It's a little bit far. Not too sure why they're taking so long to get on here. I wonder what they're waiting for. Maybe to see if all members might just push onto side, get a couple more free entries. But now the comm is in that it's time for us to go, guys. Get on here, get this plant in. Robobo now getting that plant will be good for him. Building back his ultimate after just using it. Let's see what happens. Curveball and flash drive going out at the same time. Entering in. The spam doesn't get him. Bull, they spot Travis out. Hot hands there just to delay him from pushing from anywhere. Toothless does manage to take one out. He's getting all the information currently right now, Cloaksy, to give to Toothless. But it should be absolutely difficult for him to finish. And there's going to be the kill coming in. It's 6-5. They've managed to stabilize themselves, and they'll have enough money to come into this last round. So this should be a very competitive one. It could be 6-6, could be 7-5.
So that's what I was saying about that Blade Storm in the previous round, where I was like, I could have dropped the gun, but no, kept the Blade Storm. Actually managed to get a really, really impactful kill in that as well, get them in onto the side. That was a really broken buy that we saw from GG, and they managed to make it work. And a lot of that comes down, obviously, to that Blade Storm, getting that early advantage, and then being able to hold on to the side. Nixa overcook things a little bit. They lose 2 players. They slow it down. Clearly, the communication isn't where it should be. 2 people flash at the same time. It's just, it hasn't been going as smoothly as they'd like. And now GG back in control, back in the driver's seat.
Yeah, that was such a quick take. They popped the null command. Morgs just rushes into sides. No utility really to delay this ride. And with this, the spike's going to be ticking down for quite some time. And now here's that lockdown coming in from the attackers. It's so good. It's going to be wasting so much time here for this retake to be coming in. They have to all back out immediately. Toothless almost caught out Mandalorian, but he will TP away. One player is detained. Not too sure who that is. Flash drive goes out just to stop anybody from pushing immediately. It's a counter flash. Dewey manages to take out one. It's looking maybe like Nyx is going to come into this, but Morgs and Robobo are linking up well. Sky, though, does not want to give up. Spike is taking her away. Comes through, has to quickly swing this one. Mandalorian is going nuts, but Sky! Just not enough time, unfortunately.
Switching sides.
My heart is breaking for Nixa, man, in that one round.
Right
Sky with the 4K. He does so much. But there's just no time for that defuse.
At all.
Oh, it's... You know what? 7-5 is not a bad scoreline.
Very competitive currently.
Genuinely, like, I think Nixa still in with a chance. It's gonna be an uphill battle here. Now this pistol round, this could, so winning this pistol round and the bonus, or rather the force, puts them on an even scoreline.
Yes.
And then they're in a really good position to snowball away. Everything comes down to this pistol.
Yeah, I mean, Nyx really do need to secure this pistol round for it to be in touching distance of them to keep this one level. Carla goes out just to try clear out anybody that's playing the close angle. This turret will be a little bit of a nuisance currently for Thui as he tries to face this one armed. So they should be aware of it. Ooh, bit of damage. Robobo probably gonna send a shock dart in. Decides to hold off for just a 2-second. No one is really aggressing onto this. Morg's just trying to jump spot from tree to see if anybody's gonna work their way through mid. Currently nothing. It's very quiet. And I mean, it always sucks kind of being on attack in these kind of rounds, right? Because ultimately, defense doesn't have to do anything just yet.
Yeah.
They can just bleed out the clock, hold their positions, and that's exactly what is happening here with Goliath. It's 50 seconds left, and now a play has to be made in, and they're gonna come through a tree. They spotted out the players. The horn goes out to try to get some extra information over here. They don't spot where Morgs is, so they won't be able to see him rotating. But Two-Face is in a really aggressive situation. That's also the spike. They're trying to get the flash drive out. He's run out of bullets. They're both blind, and somehow he still manages to get that one. And it's gonna be a clean pistol round over here, coming out of Goliath. And this is where the snowball can get scary, right?
Yeah, I think Cloak's actually blinded himself.
I think he did as well.
Oh, that's so painful.
It didn't quite go around the corner nicely.
Yeah, it was a rough one. I mean, and the really sad part, obviously, is that Two-Face was able to turn away from it.
Yeah.
So he's sitting there waiting for the flash to end.
And then he ran out of ammo, still reloaded. Oh man, that's just...
And this is it, right?
Valorant
Nick said
for you.
the pressure, the fatigue, it all starts to mount here, and the small mistakes start to show through. Bearing in mind, this is Nyx's 7th map of the day.
Yo.
It's GG's 5th, but that's an extra 2+ hours of Valorant. It is a grueling day for this team, and the fact that they're still showing up the way that they are is incredibly impressive.
Very impressive. It should be a simple cleanup over here for Two-Face. He's a bit paranoid, sensing that they might just be a little bit more pressure than he needs over here. Oh, players are on top of each other. They can't get away there. It should be easy for them to close this one out now.
Player standing.
Yo, that classic almost went nuts.
Like 2
Oh,
dinks
that
in a row.
classic went nuts. GG managed to win their bye there.
If only it was a Vandal.
If only it was a Vandal. It's a 9-5 now, and this is where things are gonna start to get a little bit scary.
Right here.
1 round away from double digits, a few points away from the Blade Storm, and a perfect time to take that time out for Nyxa.
They have to, honestly,
Yeah.
pump the brakes, pump the momentum a little bit over here from Goliath Gaming. It's a critical point right now in this match,
Yep.
especially since obviously Goliath will be coming into this one with somewhat of a bonus.
I mean, Nyxa started this map fairly well,
Yeah, they did.
and it's been still back and forth, right? It's not like Nyxa are out of the running just yet. 9-5 is absolutely salvageable, but it all comes down to kind of this pause and what the team is going to be saying and the adaptations that they're going to be making. This is, like you said, an incredibly crucial moment for them to turn things around. You can hear the fans giving them a little bit of cheering.
Just a kick.
Yeah, just a little bit of a, come on, man, you got this.
I
We're
mean,
behind you.
You need a kick right now because
Hey.
it basically, since map number 3, they've been behind
Yeah.
the whole time. Barely tasting a lead. They need to build back into this one.
So it looks like I'm going to be leaning in towards that A here, going for a bit of a death ball scenario. Need one person to just maybe... Yeah, it looks like they're going to have a little bit of a hold in towards mid. To get a little bit of information there. And this is one of the problems with the composition that they're running at the moment. You're running the fade over the Sova. The distance on the Haunt isn't really as good as the recon dart.
Yeah.
Sure, there are some sick lineups, but you're always going to be on the back foot.
Yeah, and they're pushing Morgs away from this, but none of the utility really goes there. The massive flash! He's trying to swing out and just hold mouse 1.
Okay.
It's a trade, so it's not quite an amazing moment like we thought it was going to be. It does look like Goliath is weary about continuing their adventures onto this side. 2 of them are suppressed currently.
The Haunt not connecting onto Morgs was massive, and genuinely with like 2 flashes coming out consecutively, I really thought he'd get a lot more done there.
Yeah.
Only a one and done is just not good enough, and now both teams have lost their duelists,
Dropping
but
spike.
you need that to be more.
Yeah, man. I mean, the setup from Two-Face is just always so good for him.
Oh, honestly, Two-Face has been phenomenal at setting Morgs up.
30 seconds here. Nyxa has to do something.
30 seconds left.
I mean, Goliath are still here. They're still poised. They're ready. And look how quick of a rotation their Sova can make Robobo. Especially with that Haunt going out, they'll have enough information. That fragment should be able to delay things for quite some time. And there's the spam with the Odin coming in from Travis. 14 seconds left on the clock. It's just not going to happen here, is it right now? Whoa! Okay, it's also Robobo running in with the Ares and also just like swinging in and start
me and
spamming. That looked like, I don't even know how to describe that. It was a bit memey.
As the prophecy foretold, the Travis Odin appeared.
The Travis Odin kind of going crazy right now. I mean, just looking at the scores, Morgs on top, Sky's also on top on the side of Nyxa.
You know, I'm not loving it, but hey, you know what? If it works, I guess you take advantage where you can.
I mean, look at the money as well. I mean,
It's a
this
disaster.
is almost an 11th round. We can't call it, right? We've seen some thrifties come out of Nyxa especially. They've been really
they've
good
been
with
really
that.
good. We've got the Marshall in here for Cloaksy as well. Trying to hold down mid. But again, mid has been relatively ignored. There's one alarm bot, just in case somebody gets cheeky. But for the most part, mid is ignored because that bot will give them all the information that they need. So this Marshall could go completely to waste.
It really could. Just trying to contact peek most of this right now, currently Sky. The jiggle coming in from Two-Face. He does get that information and doesn't take any of the damage. Fragment will delay any of the pushes that were coming through tree. It's a good opportunity now for them to take recon on what exactly is happening. Goliath, after getting that information, they're still holding their default hold. And now they're looking to come through market here, Nixa. Once goes out to try to spot anybody that's playing on site, but I don't know if it spots anybody. Oh, it does spot Robobo eventually. And now they're going to be rushing in onto this one. Cloaksy takes out Two-Face. Morgs is coming back with the refrags. This just might be a moment over here for Nixa. But Morgs from Boathouse is just a pillar for the squad. You can't stop him.
Boathouse is the OP spot
It is
on
though.
that side. It is so busted. And Morgs will just cleanly sweep through. To be fair, we said it, right? Nixa didn't have much in that round. The Marshall actually did manage to get a kill, so, you know, take back what I said
came
there.
out of it.
Yeah.
And look, again, I'm just looking at how the series panned out. It's like, you know, the Sunset rematch. Of course, Nixa has the, you know, the anti-stratting come into that one, and they're able to pick that one up, you know. And then, you know, as we continued into the series, you could just see that, look, we kind of set this trap up for you, and this is where the trap is coming into fruition. Right here at the very end on Ascent. Let's see exactly what happens. Morgs has a lot of information right now from Catwalk and mid, spotting this out. And Two-Face, I think he's just gonna face this one up. They've got a little bit of confidence currently. Oh. Two-Face does manage
Didn't love that.
to take that one out, yeah. Not too sure what the plan was there. Cosmic Divide comes out. Ooh, Mango takes back the run it back. They have spotted him out. It is an interesting position. They will be able to get that plant. Hey, Mango, be careful, buddy. It's not an easy spot for you to really swing out from there. As they just push back now. This should be an easy hold.
They're just gonna wait out this wall, let it drop. Cloudburst comes out, so gonna deny a little bit of sideline here. Wait, where's the post plant?
Yeah, the push plant is a little bit interesting right now, especially since they just tapped it. Travis is already spamming with that Odin, and Mangalorian's already gotten the kill. Sky is just there to hold things off, but look at Kang! Kang! And Dewey come on top, managing to get the 6th round over here for Nixa.
So the hot hands did come out when the spike got tapped. It was kind of, as I was saying, like, whoa, where's the... And then the hot hands came out. So it bought them a little bit of time there. That was so well played. I mean, to be fair, there was some body blocking happening. Travis was chilling there with the Odin. Guess what? The Odin did not reign supreme.
It did not.
King, oh, what a performance there. And I mean, King and Dewey, you know, having a bit of a slower day here, but when it's needed, you know, when the city needs that hero, Batman arrives. Batman and Robin, as King and Dewey. You get to decide which one is Batman and which one is Robin. I'm not gonna dictate that one.
You're gonna put that one.
GG not gonna be happy with that one as well. Money, not terrible. Definitely still an easy buy-in for them. But ultimates are coming up. Bladestorm is available. Lockdown about to be online. Whereas Nixa have used quite a few ultimates recently in the last couple of rounds. So they're close to another Nightfall, but the Nightfalls haven't been super impactful throughout this series. I haven't been loving them.
Yeah, they haven't really been getting the most value out of it here, Nixa, with those Nightfalls. Maybe we'll see a difference in that. They might try to just fight for this ult orb, get that online as quickly as possible. No real impact for ultimates currently. Oh, this is a very aggressive swing coming out of Goliath. They take a lot of damage onto Toothless. They might just note that he's still stuck in that corner. The rest of the team of Nixa is trying to come and support him, trying to bail him out. But Goliath know that they've beaten a lot. They need to just relax for a little bit. They've caused a lot of paranoia, and that also will give them a lot of information. Especially with this Aldroim, gets spotted out here, Thui has to back away. They should now be able to really read exactly what the play is from here. They are still wary of potentially an A push. No command is going to make it very difficult for any of the utility to come on from the defense. It's just going to have to be spammed, just like, oh my gosh.
Oh, come
Oh my
on.
goodness. What do you even mean? How does he get that many people?
What?
Two-Face comes in to get 1 kill, but Sky will pull it back by 2. It is still an advantage currently right now for the side of GG until that res comes on to Cloaksy.
30
So it is
seconds
leveled up as a 3v3. This is a critical round because this is a match point situation, obviously, if they get this one, but Sky's lurk. I don't think they're going to be able to really be aware of this situation that they're coming from. He's Mangalorean.
Oh,
Can't get much out of it. Left on his own devices. He has an idea now. He knows where both players are. He's got 5 bullets in his gun. No time to reload. And he can't get it. Kang will stand strong. 11-7 is the scoreline. And it's quite close. It's very close.
the comeback is on.
Yeah, it's on. They don't look happy right now, Nixon.
No, no.
At all.
No,
They are
despite the fact
upset.
that they're starting to pull this comeback, but I kind of appreciate that, right? Don't get overly excited, don't get cocky. You cannot afford to underestimate Goliath, and I think that they have realized that in spades, and they're not going to make that mistake,
Yeah,
and I
but
like that.
I think it should be an 8th at least. I mean, looking at the money currently for Goliath, it's in the bin.
In the bin. Mangalorean's got a Marshall though. That could go hard, and we've got the Blade Storm available here for Morgs. A little bit of economic damage. That could do wonders for GG here.
Yeah, and he's swinging towards the right side over here. They're getting ready for this face-up as they're about to run in. The curveball over there. Not too sure if he finds anybody since the Nebula came out just in time. He's just trying to jump and peek, see if he can see any heads coming in from that one, but doesn't find too much. The Seas will delay their push just a tiny little bit, and he's missed almost all of his knives. Travis does manage to pull back 1 kill. It is a 4v4. Hey, this Sheriff goes crazy apparently over here, but Sky will be able to take out Robobo from tree. I don't know if he's ready for the face-up of Travis. The kills are going back and forth. It is a 2v2 situation. Oh my goodness, they just jumped in front of his crosshair. Kang keeping Nixa alive.
The Nixa fans have come alive again as well.
Yeah, it's not over yet. I mean, of course, it looked like Goliath was running away with it. But
I
now
love
they're
the-
finding some trouble.
I love the shared anxiety, right? When the team is stressing, the fans are stressing, everybody's stressing. When the
Everybody.
teams are feeling it, the fans are feeling it, and they come up in their droves to support. Nixa only a few rounds behind now, but now the money's back for GG. And again, we find ourselves in kind of an anybody's game situation.
Yeah, this is a pivotal round right now for Goliath Gaming. We'll see how they can approach this one. So far, the defense hasn't been too bad. They are just letting a few of these rounds slip away. And it's going to be quiet from the attack currently, Nixa. Biding their time. And we've seen them do this quite a lot, and I don't know if it's really helped them out, you know, wait things out. Always puts them in these tough situations where it's lost a minute and they're trying to make a push, a crunch. Kang was thinking about popping his ulti, but will decide to rather just wait it out. They're looking to clear out wine. There goes the run it back, trying to set things up. As far as it goes, this should be a pretty simple plant right now for Nixa. Especially with that ulti coming. The defense will not be able to push onto that just yet. There goes the plant. And it's pivotal now.
Oh, there's a counter lockdown available.
Oh my gosh, that could be absolutely massive actually. They just need to get in a good position. They're just using the fragment to clear things out. Louis getting the kills in. It's a bit of a trade up. It's a 3v. Well, it's actually a 2v3. They're all looking to get the res. They're weary that Heaven might be compromised, which is good out of them. They are spotting that one out. There goes the flash drive to get that information. But Mangalorean is on such a beautiful lurk. They know one player is in Heaven. They have to get onto the spike as soon as possible. There's Mango tapping it, but I don't think they're going to have enough time over here at Goliath Gaming. Are they?
They don't.
They don't.
Ah! So close. So unbelievably close.
Very close.
And I mean, Nixa, they'll take that, bro. A round win is a round win.
Hey, a win
We're
is a
not
win.
complaining. And like GG play that at the start of the round so well. They're playing off-site because they know that there's a lockdown, there's a nightfall, there's a lot of stuff that could be thrown at them. So they play off-site, they wait it out. Lockdown comes out, as well as the Nightfall, both of them pushing them off. They reaggress in. But
Yeah.
the thing that they weren't expecting, and that Nixa does really well, is that they push out and they're holding those close angles. GG are almost expecting to get to the site for like almost for free, right? Relatively uncontested. They're expecting the entirety of Nixa to either be on site or out towards main, kind of out towards wine, playing a more post-planty position, but they're holding in towards tree. And that's exactly where the retake is attempting to come from. They get mowed down. They don't even have a chance to think about the counter lockdown.
Yeah, not even an opportunity to really consider that, honestly. Oh, it's been a long day, hasn't it?
It really has.
And I'm sure the players can feel it.
Woo, I wouldn't want to be one of them.
Yeah, man.
My job's chill. I just get to talk, like, sit here and talk absolute nonsense with you. It's fantastic. With the players, they are
sweat.
They are athletes, truly.
Again,
GG
it's a
in
bit
tight
tough.
spot.
Yeah, because the money, it's not great. They're gonna have to come into this one hoping the zero rifle from Two-Face is gonna make something happen.
I mean, they've still got some other stuff here. It would have been nice if they had the Blade Storm. Give them that little bit of extra stuff to work with, but unfortunately, it's just not possible. Not available for them. Weaponry, not great. Nixa, fully in the driving seat.
Yeah, and they're trying to play this aggressive retake. Maybe trying to spot some players out, but
Oh,
Kang is just
gosh.
ready to receive it. They have no answer for that. They're trying to spam. The two players here are really weak. The spike is also still in spawn.
Yo, that's toxic, bro.
They're very toxic.
The two players are weak. That's rude.
I mean, they are weak. I mean, 10 and 5. They sneeze on them and they go down, you know?
It's true.
Mandalorian is spotted out by that Prowler. The spam is quite good though, but he might just have to try dip out of that one as quickly as possible, and he does. The plant is going to come through now from Nixa.
Spike
Breaks
planted.
that window, hoping to maybe bait out some sort of a rotation
want to
in here.
fight it?
Robobo's on quite a nice little flank, and we know that two of these players are really weak. So if he can open things up, it might be insane. Oh, it's the wrong time for to be using that. And Kang has just been on top of his game in this final few moments
Player standing.
here at the Carry First Valsede Cup. Dewey takes down Travis. Mandalorian left to his own devices. This is looking like it's going to be a flawless round for them. Let's see exactly what happens. He is them running away.
No charges.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets this defuse, I would love.
Nah, there's no time whatsoever here.
Yeah,
Don't get your
none at
hopes
all.
up, folks, unfortunately. It's a valiant attempt, but it's another round in the bag for Nixa. They have clawed their way back up to 10 rounds here.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's no answers currently from Goliath.
we've seen some exceptional comebacks throughout this weekend.
Yo, the
Solid
crowd.
losing his mind.
Yo, the crowd is
It's
going
so
crazy.
good.
I mean, even the exhibitors stopped taking down their stands just to come watch here.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. Like, why would you work when you could watch Valorant? I'm with them, hundreds. The great thing about our job is that we get to do both.
Yes, indeed.
All right, Nixa, now's the big question mark, because they're one away from another null command, but GG have 3 ultimates and a full buy available to them. And the cash situation is still comfy for Nixa, but they don't want to lose this round. They don't want to give that away.
Yeah, they don't want to give that away. They want to put themselves potentially in this match point situation. Now they'll have to play 2 rounds in a row in a do or die situation. They want to level it up. They want to make it 11-11 as soon as possible. And here they go again with this play of theirs of just cutting all the noise after creating it. Waiting to work their way in.
Placing swamp grenade.
Travis just trying to get some of that utility out to delay any of the pushes. Currently, Knockerman goes out, which is going to be absolutely pivotal right now for them to enter this. There goes the hot hands on top of Robobo, who's trying to spam that one out. Thankfully, he makes his way out. And now, it's just a hold down of this, and Travis is there to receive.
Spike down B.
It's 2 members left, Cloaksy and Toothless the Spike. Look at where the Spike is, man.
Bro, it's in no man's land.
I don't even know, man. They just need to be disciplined over here. It looks like they do pick the Spike up. He's gonna go back in towards market. And Cloaksy's being a bit of a nuisance currently. The ulti will push him away from
30
that.
He can get away. It's free. He can get to A.
Yeah,
but
he can.
are GG aware of this?
The
Are they gonna
time, the
rotate?
time,
This-
Sam. Look at the time.
I know, but like Cloaksa is causing the distraction.
Yeah, and no one is really aware that potentially there might be a rotation.
It's only Mandalorian. But the thing is, they have the numbers advantage. But now, it's 2v2. This is so doable.
Very durable right now. This might be the moment where they come back in, especially, oh no, Two-Face gets that kill. So pivotal. Now it's Toothless. He's been so good the entire day. This has to be his moment currently.
He's got no stars left.
Or else GG is going to be on match point. Yes, no stars to work with right now. It's going to just have to be raw aim, and they flash him out. They're going to have to drop in clear heaven. Mango hasn't spotted it out, and here he is. 5 bullets in his gun. What can Toothless do over here?
He's supposed to
It's
shoulder.
against Two-Face. He swings up here. It's the right click of doom. They've tied it up. It's 11-11. Unbelievable scenes from Toothless.
Oh my
They're back.
God, bro!
They are back.
Oh
They're
my
so
God.
back right now.
The way the entire left side of the auditorium were off their chairs, bro.
Oh my
the
gosh.
excitement. Look how happy Sky looks. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Runs out of bullets, pulls out the classic and the right click.
The right click of doom, man.
Oh my God.
Oh, the money's terrible for Goliath Gaming. I think this might be it, honestly, right?
Bro, if Nixa win this, can you believe the upset?
The scenes right now, currently, as we are in this. It's quiet.
I haven't felt this tense in a Valorant game in a long time.
Yeah, same. I mean,
So much on the line here.
you know, when they ask up for insane grand finals, this is exactly what you want to see out of it. It's 11-11.
Nobody interview me after this, please. CBA. Emotion spent.
Revealing area.
I mean, currently right now, we're just waiting. That's what it is, waiting game. Waiting for aggression, waiting for a bit of an indication.
No, don't peek.
So, Robobo, you have to be careful on that one, honestly. And I don't even know right now what is Goliath's plan. They're holding their default currently. They're not really buying that it's going to be a complete push in towards B, which might be correct, except if they weren't working their way in towards mid, and especially now since he doesn't have an opportunity.
They knew he had a judge. They back away.
Yeah, they get out of that immediately, and it's a very easy kill over there.
Left.
Now look who's on side. It's Travis, sheriff in hand, has to try connect these shots, but he's struggling. Dewey now comes up on top. It's Mandalorian who's the one left over.
Planted.
He finds himself a guardian. Well, I mean, what can you really do out of this one? And I mean, we can start discussing. I mean, this next round that has to come out of Goliath Gaming is gonna have to be the craziest round ever.
The thing is, so Robobo's holding. Sorry, man. The crowd is just losing it, and I love it. So Robobo's holding a close angle with the judge. Kind of panics a little bit, fires off. They know there's a judge. They back out. They don't want to push the judge. They don't have to. Push in through market, which is always empty. There's no one ever in market. They take it for 100% free. Robobo gets backstabbed. And the site is open. Map and series point for Nixa, the underdogs. Or so they say in this tournament. Everything on the line here for GG.
Everything on the line. They're popping the hunters really quickly. He's got all the information he needs. He does manage to take out Toothless over there, Mandalorian. They've built themselves back in a little bit over here. They have the spike. He knows exactly what the spike is. I'm not too sure exactly what Nix's plan is. They might just hold on to this one. Now Goliath Gaming, they have so much information. They know exactly where these guys are, and it's gonna have to just be an all-out brawl. Everybody from Goliath Gaming is running onto this side. They're like, guys, if we stay here together, there is no ways we can guarantee ourselves at least an overtime. Oh, no 3x with the hard swing, and now they're getting back into it. It's the spam from the box from Sky. Ken comes in, Cloaksy as well. It's all left to Robobo, and this might just be it. Robobo goes down, and Nixa are your grand champions here at the Carry First Valsede
God,
Cup.
bro, unbelievable
What a comeback.
scenes here.
What a comeback.
A huge, heartfelt congratulations to Nixa. Those of you in Twitch chat, you don't even understand the passion, the emotions that are spilling forth here from these players. You can see it on your screen before you, the happiness, the unbelievable moments. No one thought this would happen. No one thought that Nixa could do it. Yesterday, they lost to Goliath in the most painful way imaginable. It wasn't even close. And they came here today, and they showed that they deserve a spot in the sun.
speechless, honestly. That's all I can say. What a team. Kang, Toothless, Sky, Thui, Cloaksy. I mean, these guys are just what champions are made out of right now. And I mean, well done to them. Congratulations. Commiserations.
Indeed.
Of course, to Goliath. They put up a fight. I mean,
They
for
fought
them,
so
they were
hard.
down 2-0. They built themselves back into it. I mean, at that map, at that point, we thought, yeah, this might actually just be the reverse sweep that we thought might happen.
And it was almost overtime.
Oh, man, it was just tragic over there. They had the spike. They overcommitted to it, honestly. They should have had some more bodies in different
And
positions.
the fact that they bring it back.
Oh, my
Losing
goodness.
the spike there and still being able to fight that out, bring it back into their favor and win out the map. And you can see here, of course, Goliath absolutely devastated. But you know what? Second place. It's not the end of the world. It's not something to snuff at. And you know what? All this does is it ignites a fire. We know Goliath.
Yeah,
They
no,
don't
of course.
accept second place. The next time, they come back stronger.
They're gonna come back much stronger. And honestly speaking, man, I mean, what a grand finals right
Aw.
there. Just to, you know,
You got-
represent what South African Valorant is about. This is what, you know, these players have been playing for such a long time, most of them since beta, and you can see the passion that was poured out today on
Yeah.
top of that stage.
And you know what, you guys, so you can't see it at home because you have our lovely faces on your screen, but Goliath and Nixa hugging it out. They're all friends here. You know what, when you're in the server, it's game on.
Yeah, but
There are
when
no
we're outside-
friends, there are no families, but when you're out of the game, when it's all done, it's GG's, well played, and we'll see you in the next one.
Who's the MVP for the day, honestly speaking?
Yo, that's hard, man, because for the first two maps, it was absolutely Mandalorian, right? And a part of me still thinks that, especially for his team, he definitely was that MVP in so many ways. But I feel like King really did step it up, and I gotta call it to Thui. You know what? If we're not looking at just like performance as a specific thing,
Yes.
I want to call out Thui. That man, the strats, the brains, the ability to adapt to every situation. And to come up against a team like Goliath, rally his team together, get them back on track. If anyone deserves MVP, it's Thui.
Yeah, I think so as well. You know, it really takes a leader to pull you out of such a situation. I mean, wow, it was great. I mean, of course, you know, Sky as well. You have to mention on the
Sky
team of
was
the
so
next,
good.
like,
A youngster being able to come through and
17
do
years
that.
old.
Oh.
I mean, there's so many things to talk about and analyze, but I mean, that's gonna have to be the end of the day, unfortunately, right?
Yeah, so speaking of Thui, we actually do have him standing by for an interview with Snare. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Tendo and Naori. I am indeed standing here with Thui, captain of Nixa and champion of the Carry First Val ZA Cup. First things first, right? Today, a very, very long day, Thui. How did you guys manage the energy levels throughout today?
They got rough towards the end. That third and fourth map, I think we quite struggled a bit. We then just took a break, reset for the last map. But we were all exhausted, so
Exhaustion is hard, you know, it's tough to be able to play this much Val, this consistently. But something I want to ask you as well. Throughout the game, it was very clear. You win the first two maps, right? The next two do not go so well, right? You as the captain, what are you telling the team to make sure they have their heads in the game for the final one?
it was a bit rough in the third and fourth map. The team spirit was definitely down. But my whole thing was just reset for the next map. We struggled a lot in the fourth map. We thought it was kind of like going downhill. But we set up and we reset for the fifth map, and the team did it.
So speaking of the fifth map, one thing that we definitely saw from you guys, beforehand there was a lot more tactics coming from you. Suddenly everyone's just super aggressive, going hyper at it all the time. Who made the call in the team to go so ham into Goliath?
So we were doing obviously the slow play the whole map, or the whole 5 series. And King decided in the last map that it would be a good idea to switch it up. So with that, we decided that we're just going to push hard. Like switch it up, switch the tempo completely. I think it caught them a lot off guard. Worked well.
It definitely did work well, and you know, right now, you just won your first LAN. Not just your first LAN, more than 75,000 Rand in your back pocket. How do you feel and how do you plan to spend the money?
Oh, I'm stoked. Spending the money, probably savings.
Save it, come on, buy one nice thing. What you gonna buy? New mouse, new keyboard, something like this?
Probably a new graphics card if I had to.
New graphics card, y'all at home, if you want a new graphics card, make sure that you are as good as Stewie is to win the Carry First Vals at ACAR tournament. Congratulations, Stewie. Go celebrate with your team. What a legend, what a man. We're gonna see you again, definitely. This is Stewie, the champion right now. Nixa have done it. They not have only done it in amazing fashion, they not only clutched it out in the very, very, very last rounds, they also managed to do it defeating Goliath, who this year have never lost on land. So, right now, Nixa, before we really celebrate their accomplishment and their achievement, let's break down exactly how they made this happen. Send it back to the desk with Naori and Tendo to make the magic more clear at home.
Thank you so much, Snare. We are just prepping the final moments and the trophy lift. So please, guys, don't run away, because I think that is a magical moment. And I think that Nixa deserve your full attention for when that happens, because they have achieved something that, again, so few of us expected. And I'm going to bring it back to something that we had said a couple times leading into this, but Nixa coming in as the first seed was a bit of a surprise for a lot of people. And I think that, like, there was a lot of talk about how, oh, Nixa are the best, they're the favorites, they're the ones. And for those of us that have been around for a long time, we were going, what do you mean? Like, Goliath, they've been to international lands, they've competed at some of the highest levels, like what? And yeah, for those who questioned it, Nixa have certainly proven just how good they actually are. Very, very impressive. And once again, we do have our MVP graphic up here. Morgs has been such a good player today, and I think this is the first time that our MVPs are actually the two duelists.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, we've been seeing some crazy plays come out of obviously the controllers, and I mean, you know, Goliath, what a performance out of them as well. You know, we can't take anything away from them. Again, Nixa, though, they had to slug it out. They almost had to play every single map that they had scheduled for today. You know, luckily they managed to take out Leviosa in 2-0 fashion, or else that might have been one long day for them. But yeah, dude, it's quite beautiful. Like you said, you know, Nixa coming into this one, especially with, you know, Sky and Toothless being new players. Of course, we always have faith in Kang, Thui, and Cloaksy as the core roster. But yeah, you know, you never know what you're going to get from these newer players coming into this one. And like you said, Goliath had got some international experience, and the Goliath core roster was, you know, the last team to win the most notable, you know, tournament in South Africa. So leading into this one, they definitely were a little bit of favorites. And after winning yesterday's game, we thought to ourselves, well, if that's what they're going to be doing today, imagine what they're going to be doing tomorrow when they're fired up. But I wouldn't take anything away from them. But honestly, this Nixa team right now, it's looking a little bit like a dream team, right? Because there's certain moments over there, right? And I think you can agree with me, right? Sometimes you think, oh man, XYZ is not performing. This person's not performing, but you're going to have Kang pull up sometime. Toothless, he's going to come through. Toothless's clutches today, oh my goodness, insane. Sky, just leading the pack all the time whenever they need him. And then Thui, just keeping the team cool, calm, composed. And let's not forget about Cloaksy, of course, right? I feel like he's always a player that's slept on, you know, when we're looking at these kind of rosters. You know, he's been part of the core for a really long time, but no one really gives him the respect he deserves. Honestly, the entire roster right now, what a signing, honestly.
Truly. And you know what, King? Thank you for not using the Odin for the entirety of that series. Like, sometimes, you know, they pulled out the Odin there, but for the most part, we had him on the rifle and absolutely shone with that one. But, folks, that's going to be it for our little bit of a wrap-up. We're going to be heading back to the main stage. Please, let's have some noise. Let's have some excitement here for your winners.
Well, everybody here at the Rage Arena, everybody at home, notice these names: Kang, Toothless, Sky, Thui, and Closure. These are legends in the making. The next stage of South African esports, your carry first, ValZA champions, Nixa! They will go down in history as one of the best to ever do it. Remember their names, make sure to watch them at home, and make sure to join us for the next tournament. Nixa are your champions. Everybody at home, thank you for joining us. Everyone at Rage, thank you for your support, and thank you for allowing Valorant to thrive in the modern age. Thank you, Carry First, for giving us this tournament. Shout out to Predator, Quark, as well as Gizzy for powering it. And thank you for you at home for your time, attention, and all of your passion. That's it from all of us here at the Carry First ValZA Cup. Until the next time, we say goodbye, good night, we love you, and we'll see you for some more incredible Valorant South Africa action.